Your mic. Unmute. Okay. I have a little bit of it's a little bit of a weird setup because you got my keyboard with my phone. So I'm going to load up a video. Yep. No. Undo. Hey, Melissa. Look. I'm just trying to put this in the right spot. Let me see if oh yes, my buttons are working. Oh no, they're not. They're not. Okay. And I don't know why this is blurry because it should be 100% clear. Well, maybe because I have it too big. Oh, jeez. Ah. What is going on? DC. Maybe I just was too... I just don't want to see my... What's going on? Sorry. User error. Are we surprised? Fizzle sticks, what up? Sky, blink, blink. Yes, okay. This is my little keyboard. We're going to hot swap it because there's yellow optical switches in there. So I'll just... Here we go. Do you hear this? It doesn't sound bad. I've already done some modifications to it, but we're putting the black optical switches in, and you probably can't. I have my AC on. I'm supposed to go live later. I'm not sure if Tish is still going to be able to do it, but I'm going to load up a video to listen to. And I thought this might be interesting just to like talk to y'all. It's a cute little baby. It's a 60%er. It's cute. And this is where I spilled my orange juice, and I don't even know if I can wash a gel mat, but I gotta either get a new one or figure out how to... I'm sure I can wash it. It's just... It might disintegrate. You know what I mean? So... Remember when I spilled my orange juice last week? Yeah. That's why. Alright. So here's the question. We can listen to Beachbody. We could listen to Monations. I have Stuart McMillan. 5 minutes of Stuart McMillan first. Yes, there is a ladder behind me. Yes, we had a leak at the beginning of the summer. Yes, the drywallers have been here all day long. Harper, hey. Celeste, I miss saying hello to you. Melissa. Okay, let's put up Stu. Okay, we've got this set up. I'm sorry, I'm new. I just thought adding another camera angle, especially since it was free to do with my phone, you know? That would be interesting. It's Monations this week. Let's see. Sources, add a source. Add a window. Stuart McMillan. Stu. Add source. Stuart McMillan. We are professionals. We're not. I'm going to put it up here in the corner so y'all can watch. Is that okay? And then I'm going to be working on my keyboard. And then I have... Oh, let me set up one key so I can pause the video. I'm going to be going... This is just kind of like a weird stream. I don't know. Tomorrow's your first day of teaching for the upcoming school year? That's amazing. We love teachers. It's literally one of the hardest jobs to do, and y'all are underpaid, and y'all are worked to death, and you're incredible. Teachers are incredible. Okay. Let me add my button if I can figure out how to program it. 1 second. What are we doing? I need to add a pause button. I need to add a pause button. I wish I knew how to do this better. I don't want a voice changer. I want a pause button. I don't want game cap. Oh, OBS? No, I want stream multi-action. Yes. Yes? Yes. Oh, no. What? Oh, I wanted a hotkey. No. Nope, I wanted a hotkey. Replace. Click to assign. Observing. Pause? Is that right? No. Oh, multimedia. Nope. Yes, replace. Play pause. Maybe this will work. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm so scared. Yes! Stu.
Hello, Monat family. September is finally here, and the excitement is surging all through Monat as we get ready to flip the switch on electrifying Monation's United 2022.
My hands are
1 week
ugly.
left until
Great.
we welcome you and more than, get this, 20,000 of our closest friends to St. Louis. This week, prep time.
I guess you can
Pick
call
those
it hell.
outfits, including, don't forget, purple for Saturday. But be sure to bring an empty suitcase for your I Want It All pack. Prepare yourself for the thrill of seeing
It's
and
been
hearing Toni
100
Robbins
something
live.
here.
And you know what? In case for some of you haven't registered yet, it's not
Yes,
too
DM
late.
me.
Visit monations.com today and come join us for the most electrifying
These,
event. in
Sky.
Monat
Wait.
history. And
Wait. Sky, do you need to DM me? Janet, what's up? We're listening to Stuart McMillan. Ugh. And my hands are gross to look at. I'm so sorry. This is very... We're trying something different today. Oh, it's at least been raining here. It hasn't rained all summer in Texas, and it's been raining the past few days. Jana, I've missed seeing you in the live chat. I know you've been here a couple times. I just miss you in the late night live crew. I know sleep is important. Okay.
with so much coming your way during Monations, new tools, new plans, new opportunities, and yes, new products. This week is the perfect time to welcome new market partners to your team. Think about it. New MPs who you sponsor now will be ready for all that's launching at Monations. And believe me, Monations is only the beginning. We're putting together an amazing plan to help you put everything into action.
Oh, thank you,
including
Harper.
our very first
I'm
ever
just self-conscious and I guess my confidence is low.
Electrify Virtual Training Week begins
From
the
this
Monday
week.
after Monations, and it offers you access to our charging station website. This is where special guests will supercharge your knowledge, set you up for a spectacular fall, and even play live trivia every night
Live
for
trivia?
a chance at some awesome prizes.
What the hell?
So what better time than now to welcome new MPs to your team? And what better time to offer them a new booster pack? One that
No!
includes one hair care product,
Stu.
one skincare product, and one wellness product.
What the hell?
For 1 week only. That's a lot of ones. An incredible value, absolutely free with the purchase of any product pack. But wait, there's more.
Oh, God.
Sponsors
But wait, there's
will
more.
receive a surprise premium accessory plus
We miss
a
you, Janet.
travel-sized product for each new MP that they enroll with a product pack. Want even more great
Oh,
tools to
I'm
put in
sorry,
the hands of
Janet.
new
I know.
MPs? Look
I've been going live a little bit earlier sometimes, and we went live a little bit earlier last night because of all the crap that, I mean, Karina went live with me, and I felt bad, like, going live at my normal time, but we really miss you, Janet. We really do. And I'm trying to do lives, like, at a better time for people. What? What the hell? These keys are, like, stuck on there. And I don't, my phone is what I'm using to record my little keyboard. And I just feel like my hands are so close. Hi, buddy. My dog is missing my spouse right now. Let's see.
Look no further than Monat systems, including our brand new wellness starter system, a beauty from within experience. It's launching today with a system for every need. 8 hair care concerns, 3 skincare concerns, and now the ideal starter system for wellness. It's easier than
How is
ever
Stu
for
in this
you
position?
and your newbies to meet the beauty needs of your customers without all the guesswork. Another awesome way to connect with prospects is by sharing the all-new episode of How She Does It podcast. It's this month featuring Associate Market Mentor Julie Fallon. Listen.
Wait, there's a podcast we get to snark on? What? Is this Christmas? What? Oh my God. Screenshot. Okay. How She Does It podcast. This is better than Christmas. I'm writing this down. We're going to snark on it. There's... Okay. Okay. Better than Christmas. Uh-oh. It's like a sad version of Nintendo Direct. What is? Oh, I have top chat up. I'm missing all of the comments. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Okay.
Listen in as Julie shares her daily how-tos for helping to maximize productivity, enhance your business, and grow as a leader. Be sure not to miss it. And
How
don't
she
wait
does
another
it.
minute to spark up your sponsoring this week. And don't wait another month to take your next step toward Reunion 2023 Las Vegas. September is month 2 of our 6-month qualification period for the annual Monat family get-together next April. And we want you there for all of the fun and thrills of our next big event. Now, coming back to our more immediate future, tonight,
These are
be
stuck.
sure to join our September kickoff call. And tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Gosh,
Eastern,
dang.
the long-awaited drawing is taking place for our prize winners in the Make It to Monations Challenge. Tune in to Market Partner Official on Facebook and find out if you're a winner of one of our electrifying prizes.
Meh, meh.
Check today's email for more details and
Stu.
links to everything available to you to power your September. And don't let this week's awesome opportunity to sponsor pass you by. Connect and share our Booster Pack
What the hell is
podcast
this?
and our newest system with all of your prospects. Invite them to join your team at this perfect moment
Shouldn't
in
be
time.
sewing around my
And
keyboard,
then
I
let the
guess.
countdown begin toward that magic moment when we come together in St. Louis for an experience that's going to be absolutely life-changing. We're ready to electrify. Are you? We'll see you in St. Louis. Thanks for watching. Keep
Why are they
shining.
all going to
Be
St.
alive.
Louis? Doesn't Beachbody go to St. Louis too? Oh, this video. Okay, got it. I got it. All right. They did some more. Let's see. Okay. Did Monat strike my video the other day? Sure did. Why? Why did they upload 5 of the same videos? Are these in different languages? Look. They're all the same. Who is running their channel? Me? No, just kidding. Oh, my Lanta. Let's see. Let's just do Monat. Oh, my keyboard. Hold on. What do y'all want to listen to? Because my keyboard is disconnected. Instead of announcing new games, we get disappointed and cringe. Oh, Sky, you literally, it's a perfect description. Literally a perfect description. We can... What? Let me know what y'all want to listen to. I can pull it up on my iPad and listen that way. If I was a professional, I wouldn't be ruining this. But I am ruining it. Why are these so tough? So I added, not that you could see, I added these little rings around they were like 99 cents for a whole pack. They're silicone rings and they dampen the sound of the keys. I know. DC, what are you doing? I don't know. Whoop. Let me see. Let's listen to, I don't know. Let's just hang out. I'm okay with whatever. What a poop canoe. Yep. You know what? I think I don't like, we'll see. Hold on. Let me pull it up on my iPad. My phone there's a free app called 𝐓𝐇𝐎𝐔𝐆𝐇𝐓𝅅𝐔𝐋. And it syncs with your computer. It's essentially the same. I'm off the clock. I'm off the clock. Sorry. Boundaries we're not enforcing them. We could. Here, let me share my screen so y'all can decide. Let's see. Where? Wireless connection. No. Oh, are you serious? No. I don't want to be connected to my phone right now. What the hell? Hold on. We're just having a technical difficulty moment because I just disconnected my keyboard at the worst time. Let's see. Home. I want a keyboard that has the same clicking sound of an old typewriter, but don't have a computer, so there'd be no point anyway. Let's see. It's delete this. Okay. Okay. Monat. I don't know. I don't know where my keys are. I'm getting scared. Monat. Monat. Filters. This week. Filters. Over 20 minutes. Oh, hell. Dominic Izzo interviews someone from Monat. We're not doing it. We're not doing it on a public live stream. There's no way in hell. Oh. Four days ago, 51 views. Joined Kat Gertson and Jennifer Vale on this Monat call kicking off the new month. 33 minutes. Let's see that. Since it's Monations this week. This is published publicly to the YouTubes. Okay. What up?
So everyone, hello. I'm so excited to be here with you tonight. And I'm so proud. I have two amazing women that are going to share with us.
Is this Toni? This is Toni. This is the very first distributor in Monat. This is the number Her code is it's 1. So hilarious.
But for lack of time and being respectful of you, I'm so proud that you're here, and I cannot wait to see the things that you gain from this call. The first thing that I want to share with you, the 2 amazing speakers that we have is we have 𝐔𝐒𝐃 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐔𝐋. She is from the west upper coast of Canada, right outside of Edmonton, and she is a legacy founder. She has been in the business and is a director and has been with us for the last 7 years. And she's amazing. She's going to share her story and some tangibles with you. And then we have one of our newest market mentors, and she has been in the business for 5 years. And Jen, you're out of Maryland, I think, right?
Yes. 5 years in January, and I'm in Maryland.
Yes. So you guys, she just hit market mentor. She's crushing the business. She has incredible personal volume, and her group is growing by leaps and bounds. So I'm so proud to have her with us tonight. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Toni Van Schuyck. I am the original market partner that started
She's
this
gonna
with
tell you
Stuart Ray and
herself.
Luis back in August of 2014, and we are just going.
Yeah, no one's late. We are just messing around with my keyboard, and we were listening to Stu since it's about donations, and by the luck of the draw, we found a team call with Toni on it. Yeah. I bought thin lemon Oreos because Lynn made me want cookies, and it's too hot to bake fresh. Mermeow, yes. That sounds delicious. All right.
Going to give you some great information, some great things.
Now we gotta take out the
Drop in
hot
the chat where you're from, what you're looking for, what you're excited about, and if you're a guest. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So Kat, I want you to be the one to really share, because you've been a crucial part of Canada's growth. You guys are—
Hold on. Are the black switches quieter than this? Y'all hear that? I'm turning off my AC. It's driving me crazy. Hold on. Okay. It's way quieter now. Yay. Can y'all hear that? This is not a true mechanical switch. It's an optical switch. This is a cheap keyboard, so. This has a little more press to it. These are very sensitive, so like I was hitting keys for no reason. So you could swap out the springs inside them. If this was, I think there's a spring in there. You can see it right there. But I don't have a switch opener, and these should be better. So, all right.
In the top 10 in all of direct sales in Canada now, and you have been an instrumental part of making this happen. So go ahead, my friend.
Oh, shucks. Geez, Jen is someone who you never like are prepared for the nice things that she's gonna say about you, because you think you know what she might say, and then she says something that makes even a Grinch like me get almost emotional. But like Toni said, I'm 𝐔𝐒𝐃 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐉. I joined with Monat on August 1st of 2015. So we recently last month had our 7-year holy freaking cow. So that was actually, we didn't officially launch in Canada until it ended up being October 17th was our official launch date of 2015 in Canada. So we were like pre-launch, and then the launch got postponed. Anyone who has been part of global expansion knows it is not for the weak, right? I know we got some Australia girls on here, and I'm sure you understand what I'm saying, and UK and all of that. But a background of mine is I am a former professional hockey player. I played in the US. I played up in here in Canada after I know it's dirty. I'm sorry. University, because it just wasn't for kitty cat at that time of my life. And I'm a massage therapist. I worked in the oil field for a very long time. I worked as a server for a very long time as well. But the job that was the most surprising job that I ever got, and the one that has just absolutely changed my entire life was becoming a mom to my daughter Perry.
Oh,
Right?
shucks,
So
Jesus, that is
Perry,
such a
she's
Canadian
like
thing to
this, staring
say.
at me behind the camera.
Sometimes, so not that we're learning about keyboards, because it's literally, there's some mechanical keyboards. So depending on the type of keyboard you have, it could be mechanical. They're the ones that can sound clicky. This one, so to be able to switch out switches, it would need to be hot swappable. Because if it's not hot swappable, you actually have to solder the keys to the board. But this one's hot swappable and it's optical. It's cheap. This is a cheap keyboard. But to improve the sound, I added these little silicone rings in there, and these are thick. These are thick. The key caps, anyways.
She wasn't something that was necessarily something that I had fully planned on happening, but let me tell you, God works in the ways that just like, it's just how.
So you could, like, if you are on the computer a lot, like I'm on the computer all day long working, it's like a delicious like experience typing on a mechanical keyboard. It feels great. I like listening to the click. You know what I mean? Well, this one isn't good. You can spend lots of money on keyboards. I don't. Because I spilled my orange juice on my other keyboard. But you can make a really cheap keyboard sound good by changing out the switches or adding some little rings in there, you know? So
supposed to happen. But I do remember sitting there when my daughter's father left when I was 4 months pregnant, and then we never saw him again. And I kind of had a feeling, you guys, it probably wasn't going to work relationship wise. I didn't know that it was possible for someone to just like peace out. But when it kind of started to show that that was what it was going to be, I remember looking and being like to myself and being like, you need to put your big girl panties on. Right? You need to put your big girl panties on. My daughter's 10, you guys. So this is well before money happened or even came into the picture. But there's a crucial part to this story that I'm going to share with you, because whether or not Monat had launched on August 1st of 2015, 2013, any of those, this was still the main reason why I said yes to this. And it's actually the same reason that I wake up every single day and say yes to my business over and over again. Okay. So I remember it was actually November of 2014, and there was a Monat event happening in, I believe it was Chicago. And I had been asking about Monat.
Sorry, but back to the keyboard. I normally dealt with the regular switches with there's metal prongs. These are optical. So you can see they don't have metal prongs in the bottom. So a metal prong switch will not work in this one. So you have to get the ones that are called optical. And if you ever buy a keyboard, a cheap keyboard or whatever, like $20, it'll tell you if it's what kind of switches you need or what ones it comes with. So I have like an older keyboard that has the metal prongs. It's on the floor. I know. Anyways. But you can switch them out, and there's different levels of clickiness, and there's different levels of pressure. So gamers seem to like ones that are pretty sensitive. These ones are very sensitive. Yellows are somewhat popular. I like having a little. I don't like looking at a key and it press. I like to have a little bit of a pressure. So, anyways. Sorry.
There was this girl that held my legs up in a keg stand in college, and she'd been selling shampoo on the internet. Okay. And I was like, So I was messaging with her and I said, I want to do this, da, 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 da. And then she ran to Stuart and told Stuart, like, I know this Canadian girl that's going to kill it. We need to go to Canada. And I'm sure everyone probably tells them that, like, I know this person who'd be so good. Who here has been told that or has said that and it never happened, right? So Stuart was probably like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. But then fast forward to June 5th of 2015, I got a Snapchat from Mandy, my upline now, with an American and Canadian
Oh,
flag.
𝐕𝐿6, did you switch out your avatar? It looks good.
Like, we're coming to Canada. Okay. So I'm not going to bore you with like all of the things like that about all of the time in between there. I'm going to give you some key points in there because there's really, really crucial steps that I did out of just pure ignorance and really having a desire and a fire that I didn't know were the right steps.
These are easier to get out.
So I joined with money, boom, out of the gate. I hit MMB in 11 days. Now, this was old school MMB. Okay, this was 7,000 GV MMB. This was also in pre-launch in Canada when we couldn't get any customers, right? We only had 2 product packs to choose from, and they were not $249. Okay, this was a way different landscape. So if you're sitting here and you're looking at this business and you're like, I'm doing the wrong side. This product pack's too much, or like all these different things, like. You'll be so much more successful when you don't allow yourself to look at a single
I'm an idiot.
excuse. And I didn't see it as an excuse because I was broke, you guys, like broke. For me to come in with the largest product pack at the time,
someone keeps smoking
after shipping
in their apartment around my apartment, so I can smell it, and I'm allergic to it. It makes my throat get all scratchy, and my eyes start getting red and watery. That's horrible. That's what happens. I have asthma, and that's when we stay at hotels. We have to get a non-smoking room, and I will literally, like, my throat starts to get scratchy. It doesn't close up, but I can't breathe, and my eyes will start to water when I'm around it. That's horrible, Harper. I'm so sorry. They also smoke pot, but I don't mind that. Oh, that's a good idea, Fizzle Sticks.
In Canadian dollars, it was $827, and that was a huge amount of money. Okay, like put it this way, that was as big as one of my mat.
Sorry. So for these opticals, there's like a little release lever right there, if you can see it, and there's one on the other side, so you have to press it to easily on both sides to easily release it. So that's what I was doing wrong. And on my other kind of switches with the prongs, they don't have that, so it's easier to get them out.
Leave checks, okay? Like it wasn't like I was not rolling in money at all. But we went and I hit MMB in 11 days. Then the next month I hit AMM. So in September I hit AMM. Then in October I hit Market Mentor. I became the first legacy founder in Canada. And then the month after that, I went and hit Managing Market Mentor. 10 months after that, I hit Associate Executive Director. And I have been a director in this company ever since then. So for 6 years, I have walked through this business, sometimes ran, sometimes fallen flat on my absolute face, but I have been able to hold in on that position. And I'm really proud of myself for that. I get very excited about not only have I been here for 7 years, and to be able to maintain that rank. I did drop from executive director down to associate executive director, but we're on our way back up. And I'm telling you guys that to also show complete transparency, right? It wasn't just this like beautiful ride all the way up and we just keep on going that way. There's a few key things, and Toni said to give some tangibles, and I'm going to share them as I share a bit of my story, because I feel like that's the best way to learn, remember, and really like go with them. Okay, so I was sitting here and Mandy told me, we're coming to Canada. And I was like,
Mandy Sue Styles?
I literally knew.
Wow.
I was like, no, this is going to be an answer for Perry and I.
She's on Mandy's team? What? Why is watching the keyboard more interesting? I'm trying to add value, Avery. I'm trying to add value.
I just knew. I was like, it's not a matter of if, it's just when, and we're going to freaking go and do this. And then after 48 hours, reality started to hit me. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're already working 2 jobs. Like being a mom to a 3-year-old is not for the weak. Doing it by yourself 24/7 is exhausting. As hard as I don't want to make any excuses on that, I'm not going to lie and say I wasn't tired. I'm not superhuman, right? There was still moments that I was like, I'm exhausted. So I sat down and I was like, listen, people are always saying like, work smarter, not harder, work smarter, not harder. And I was like, okay, I'm going to just spend all week inviting people to come and hear about the opportunity on one specific day of the week, because that is what I have time for, right? I can do that. So every single night, you guys, I would just sit there and I would invite. You guys, I didn't know a single thing about this company. I'd never tried the products. I didn't even know what a comp plan was. Like I had zero idea about a single thing. But I had Mandy and I said, Mandy, can I have you at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time every single Wednesday?
Mandy's two styles.
Sure. You know, if you know Mandy, you know, she said, sure.
Okay, cool guy.
She did it and she showed up. The first week, a bunch of people showed up, right? Who here has had an event like that where the first time you do an event, a bunch of people are...
Yeah, she was the first. She got in early. And she's on Mandy's team. So I think it's Toni. So it goes Toni, Ann, Julie, Mandy, this girl. If that gives you any idea. Julie Stevens kind of flies under the radar. She's big. She's big in Monat. Oh, come on. I think she hit $10 million even before Toni did. Or maybe she hit 5. I don't know.
Out there and you got like, yeah, MDC, here we come, right? Like you're so jacked, you're so excited, and you're like, next week's gonna be great. Well, my next week, I had the event, I had been inviting, people had even told me they were gonna come. And then all of a sudden the time of the event came around and no one showed up. And I was like, okay, let's go next week. It's gonna be the week. Guys, I did that for 3 weeks in a row. No one showed up.
God dang.
Okay. But this is a powerful thing that I'm going to share with you that I learned so early on in my business. And I think it's probably one of the most valuable things I've learned in my business. And my team's heard me say this a million times.
Here we go.
You want someone to say no, because no one's going to look closer and watch you closer than the person who turned down.
I'm lagging a little bit.
Offer. Right? So when you get told no, when people don't show up to your event, when people say they're too busy, you don't get quieter, you get louder, you get more excited. Because they're looking to see, did I make the right no? Maybe I should have shown up there. Okay, she's still talking about this 6 months later, a year later, 3 years later, right? That was one of the first lessons that I learned. And I purely didn't, the only reason I didn't quit, you guys, is because I had made this my plan A, right? I was like, it might not be paying me like plan A at this moment because it's not even a company in Canada yet, but it's going to be my plan A.
It's not even a company in Canada yet, but it's going to be my plan A. They did this in Australia too, where people were ranking up in Australia before it was even open to customers. So, I mean, come on. Why are these keys so hard to get out? I mean, the switches.
And I'm going to teach it like I'm going to treat it like I would treat any other job that was my plan A. The next thing, you guys, that is, I would also say is probably one of the biggest things. And I learned this from Toni. Yes. I learned this from Stuart, right? Any other top leader in the industry will tell you this. And I mainly from John Maxwell as well.
Oh, give me a break.
That in order to bring your...
Did y'all know that John Maxwell has a PhD program and all of the Monat people are taking it? And Toni just graduated with her PhD from John Maxwell's university or whatever it is. Why are you being so stubborn? I just don't get that. I don't get that. He freaking used to be a pastor. Are you serious? And when I was at Mary Kay, they put him on a pedestal too. God dang.
Yourself up, okay? Whether you're in a funk, whether you're in a rut, whether you're stuck, the best way to bring yourself up is to lift others up, is to go pour into other people, because excitement transfer will happen. And, you know, I would do that with my team all the time at the beginning so much. Like we were a unit. We enrolled just under 700 people in Canada in the pre-launch, and 400 were on my team, you guys. Like we were a absolute train, right? And why was that? We were in contact with each other 24/7. If you are not talking with your team, If you are not in contact with your team,
24/7?
have.
That sounds like work-life balance. That sounds miserable. I'm sorry. Sure. Do I like streaming all the time? I sure do. I love hanging out with y'all. I love listening to videos. I love meeting new people. I do. So maybe it's the same thing, but it doesn't feel like the same thing. I don't know. It's not like I have to continually, like, I don't have to pay a YouTube fee. I could just stream from my phone if I wanted to. This is my phone. I could have had my phone set up. I already own my camera. So I had to buy lights. I don't have to continually buy stuff to stream. And I just get to hang out with y'all. It doesn't feel the same. I don't know. Gosh darn it, why is it so hard to get out? I'm going to break something. I know I'm going to break something. It's because it is a 60% keyboard. So this is the size of my hand. I have kind of big hands. Okay. And they're swollen right now because I've been taking my Benadryl. It's two of my hands here. It's a very small keyboard, you know? So the edges are tight. And then this is my little cord to hook it into my computer. Okay.
Your hand on the heartbeat of your business.
I am not calling her Dr. Toni. Me neither, Melissa. So don't deal with my emotions and be fake. Got it. So the 3-year-old raises themselves. And yeah, Janet, I love hanging out with you too.
Right? A lot of people focus so hard on customers. Yes, we want customers. Yes, we have a thriving business with customers, but you have customers and your team are your students who you're leading on the way to go up in this business. You can't just avoid one side, right? And I wasn't someone who came in as an amazing leader. I knew I didn't have all the answers. That's why I tuned into every single call Toni did before I even met her. I never met Toni until I was like, I don't know, a million. It was the launch in Canada in November, right? It was the first time I met her. And that would have been, if I would have waited to meet the successful people, if I would have waited for someone else to do an event for me, if I would have waited, like my upline wasn't able to come and host an event with me until February of 2016. If I would have waited, stop waiting, right? Jump, right? So my biggest tips to you guys are like, get as many no's as you can get so you have more people watching.
Again with the no's.
Because they're going to watch. Right? They're going to watch, right? Get the no's, keep your hand on the heartbeat of your business, on your people, whether they're customers or market partners, like you need to keep your hand there on that heartbeat. And
I got to pull it out from the side.
Because if you wait, you're going to be sitting here on a month start call in September of 2023 being like, shit, I'm in the same place because you waited. Right? And you'll be waiting forever, but it just takes one step. So I want to challenge every single person on here. Okay.
User error.
What is your one step? What is the one thing you're going to do tonight? As soon as you get off of this call, that is going to cement every piece of this training, every piece of this excitement, every piece of this passion that you're going to be getting. What is the one thing you're going to do that's just going to really just boom, cement it in? And then you've made that one step and you're going forward. So commit to that. And thank you so much, Toni, for having me on here. And I love all you guys.
How do you don't even know all of us?
I love it. You always bring the fire. And you know, we haven't talked in for a little while. I think ever since we saw each other in Vegas in April, but I'm telling you, girl, you always bring the fire. So thank you so much. You're amazing. I love you, my friend. So I cannot wait to see you. So next, you guys, for time's sake, I'm just going to turn it over to Jen Vale. You guys, she's been in the business for 5 years. She just hit Market Mentor. She is freaking crushing. And you guys, she hit NLE. Her personal business is on fire. She was one of the 4 people besides myself that did our last 10-week challenge. And you guys, she brought it. And I am so proud to have her as a part of this. Jen, come on, unmute yourself and share what you want to share.
All right. First of all, Toni, thank you so much for having me. You guys, I feel like I am the poster child for a roller
Wow.
coaster of business, right?
We're
Like
lagging a little bit on the
I
keyboard.
it will be 5 years that I will be with this company, January the 8th, and I did not get into this to sell it.
I'd commit to putting my phone on Do Not Disturb, Caro. Yes, we should shots of water or shots of alcohol. Whatever. If you're sober, shots of orange juice. I know we've got some sober buddies here in the chat and love having you here. I just gonna take my whenever I drink these are energy drinks, just FYI. The Alani News fit in the truly size Yeti, whatever it's called. Normally, as a general rule, I don't drink when my spouse is on a work trip or out of town. I don't know. I'm nervous about stuff happening. Me, you worry about something we don't know.
So let me
Doesn't sound
backtrack
like
a little
TC
bit
at
and
all.
tell you about like a little bit more about me. So I feel like I'm a jack of all trades.
Are you?
I never finished college. I did less than a year and a half of community college. Right out of there, I got what I thought at the time was my dream job. So if you guys have ever been scrolling through cable and you see the cheerleading competitions on ESPN with that big V in the background, I worked for Varsity Spirit.
What?
I was at the time the youngest
Seriously?
salesperson that they had ever hired. I had just turned 21. My territory was most of Maryland, all of Delaware, and I thought that that's what I was
Wow.
going to do for the rest of my life.
Holy crap.
So if you're on my team and I seem like that consummate cheerleader, it's because it is ingrained in me. Like that is my background, is cheerleading. I did that for 8 years.
Holy
That's
crap.
right. 8 years. And
That's a big deal.
then I started having kids. I got married. It was too much traveling. I was going to stay home with my children. And then I got bored and we needed money. So I went back to work for a little while. I was a single mother. I got my real estate license. I did real estate for about 8 years. And then it was just like, okay, I've had enough of that. I developed a stalker. That's one way to get you out of the business. That was fun. And then I went to work for a nonprofit.
Hooray.
So I worked for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society
That
for
was
8 years. I
exhausting.
ran a humongous campaign. Some of you may have heard of it. It's a national campaign called Man and Woman of the Year. Now I live
There's a
in
lag.
a rinky-dink little town on the eastern shore of Maryland. I never heard of the town that I live in until we moved here. No street lights, that whole kind of thing. And
The biggest difference I can tell, the black's a little bit quieter, but it's a harder push, which is what I wanted. The yellows are great. If you have a 60% keyboard and you want some yellows, I'll send them to you. They're perfect condition. Okay. How do we put these in? Did I pay attention? Let me look at the stream. Hold on. I gotta look at the stream because, oh geez. Let me take this off. I need to see which way the keys were supposed to go in. Wait, oh, I know. I'm solving this. Yep, there's a bump right there. There's a bump right there. And that's where it goes. Okay. I answer my own problem. Okay. No. Nope. What the hell? Oh. Ooh, it feels good. It feels really good. Oh yeah, that's way better. I quit drinking 12 years ago when I got pregnant with our youngest. I figured out that's why I kept getting pregnant. Janet. Jack of all trades, master of none, but better than a master of one. That's the entire saying. Yep. Melissa with the truth.
And I went to work for LLS in this rinky-dink little town over the 8 years that I was with LLS. You can see a trend here, 888. But don't worry, I am a lifer with money. They're never getting rid of me. They're going to have to kick me out. Seriously. In this tiny area I live in, we raised millions of dollars.
Oh yeah.
In that amount of time. That's a lot of money for where I live. Now, when I found this company, I found it because my hair was a wreck and I needed a solution. And I wasn't going to sell it. I love to tell people I joined as a retail customer because I didn't want to know anything. I didn't want to know about a VIP program. I didn't want anyone to talk to me about it. And then I decided to join 3 months later just for the big discount. But here's what I want to focus on tonight. I know that I am not the only person that joined who did not know their upline or had a working upline. Okay. I'm here to tell you that if you're on this call, or if you have people that are they fall somewhere in your downline that are relying on an upline to get them started, I'm here to tell you that's crap. Okay. I was a self-starter. Everything I learned, 99% of it, I learned on my own. I had a friend that did help me.
I ran out of wine on Sunday, bought lemonade to replace it this week. Yeah, I don't think gosh, when was the last time I drank something? I don't know. A while. I just bought some bourbon though that I want to try on Friday. Maybe we'll do a sip and snark or something. Oh man, how's everybody doing? Are you bored out of your minds watching me do this keyboard? I don't know. I kind of like having an extra something in the background to look at while we're listening. I need to figure out how to get the USB to work because it's lagging over the Wi-Fi. Self-start without Monat. I'm sure the lady has a car and internet so she didn't drain all her neighbors in her tiny town. Yep. Fizzle sticks, they are much easier to put in than remove. It's the, so. Are we going to focus? We're not? Okay, great. So there's these little pieces that press right here that you have to release on both sides, and they will not release if you don't grab them. And these are harder to remove than the ones with the metal prongs. These are optical. And what are the other ones called? I don't know what the other ones are called, but those are the ones I've used before. I've never removed this is my first keyboard with optical switches because I'm a cheapskate. The background with the keyboard should be your screen background. Okay.
She answered some questions.
But the metal prong ones are much harder to put in because you can bend the metal prongs and ruin the switches. And so there's like two little spots normally that go in. I can show you on my other keyboard next time if this doesn't even like make a million people unfollow me. But I don't know. I'm probably pretty nerdy and I don't know. I just thought this was fun to listen to her while doing this.
Questions here and there, but I never even heard of the term onboarding until about 2 years into my business. Okay. No one did these things for me. I'm telling you this because if you're on this call and you're waiting for someone to onboard you or sit down with you to start your business, please stop waiting. Okay. You owe it to yourself to get in and do the work because I feel like waiting is an excuse. It is absolutely an excuse. When you're signing a new market partner, yes, you want to onboard them. In an ideal world, you want to onboard them, but that's not always the way it happens. And sometimes you might get lucky and have someone just randomly join your team from a website. I can tell you that's never happened to me. I've never been that fortunate. But if you find yourself without an upline or a sponsor, don't wait. Okay. This company gives us absolutely everything that we need to succeed.
Really?
And truthfully, if you're waiting for someone to do it for you or get you started, that's an excuse.
You know what? If you're on a Zoom call, can I just say, turn your phone sideways, please? Unless you're like, I mean, look at me. I've got a freaking ladder behind me. I get it. You might want to crop yourself out. Just turn it sideways. Please, 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 please. Just fill in the sides.
Excuse. Okay. It's 1,000,000% an excuse. I've seen people come in and before you know it, a month goes by and they haven't even started. You have to start. It's on you. Okay. As far as intangibles, what time we got here? Okay, I know it's running late. So as far as intangibles, some of the things that I really want to drive home with you guys is, first of all, you have got to believe in yourself when it feels like no one else does. Okay. I had someone earn passport from my downline this year, and it was like the skies opened and I was just like, hallelujah, right? But I can tell you, the first time I earned passport, it was like 95% all the work that I did, and I barely scraped by with the group goals. Okay, these things are they're realistic for you to do, and you got to do them, and you cannot give up on yourself. Okay, if you've got a goal, you go for it. You don't stop. You're allowed to get down for a day, 5 minutes, whatever.
I love
the
that
next
she's
day,
telling us
you
how
pick
we can
yourself up,
respond
you
to
move.
things. I guess she's trying to be motivational. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to listen to these bigger teams that have all of this onboarding set up, and they're trying to, I feels like they're, did I just break that? Nope. They're trying to cover their bases in terms of hey, work even if you don't, even if you thought you were joining a team that had a lot of support built in. And it's like, you know, that's something that's a controllable. That feels pretty good. I may switch out the springs at some point, but that feels pretty good.
Move on. Last month didn't really go according to my plan. I had a record month in personal volume. Sometimes it's still not enough. You can get down for a minute. If you need someone to talk to get you pulled up, call me. I'll do it because it's been done for me. So I know how to do it, but you've got to keep going. Okay. When you've got those big goals and they just don't happen as fast, you guys, almost 5 years, I just hit I've been to so many of these conferences and I hear people hit it in 5 months, 10 months. And here I'm like, what am I doing? But let me share something that 𝐔𝐒𝐄 said at Monations in Columbus in 2019. I sat there I had one person on my team that came with me, and it was amazing just to have one person there. But 𝐔𝐿𝐄 was on stage and she said, you guys, you might not be where you want to be right now. Maybe you feel like this is your last ditch effort to try to get your business going. And she listed about 6 other things, but she said, let me tell you something. No matter what's going on in your business, if everyone around you, whether they buy from you or not, knows you as that shampoo girl, you are doing something right. And I thought, damn it, I am doing something right, because everybody in my little tiny rinky-dink town knows that I'm that shampoo girl. And that was the moment where I reinvested in myself and I realized, you know what? If I want it, it's on me. It's on me. And when you sign market partners and maybe they just don't pan out, you keep going. You guys, I was in the Highlands of Scotland complaining to Jenny Sanzo back when we launched the UK. And I said, I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. And here I'm complaining. Okay. I'm in the Three Sisters. If you know what the Three Sisters is, it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. I'm complaining. And she says, you just got to find new people. And I can't tell you how many times I hear that.
I clean my house and make money faster than her. I just found $25 gift card. That's amazing, Carol.
Like, oh, that didn't.
That's amazing.
Work out, or maybe she or he fell off.
Yeah, and they do. You're right, Janet. They do know to avoid you. I'm not doing a very good job reviewing this call. I'm sorry. I should have just been doing this and reading the comments. That's way better. Okay. I think this is the escape key. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Hear that? Sounds great. I know some people don't like loud. Yeah, why are you working when you're in Scotland? What the hell? Like, just enjoy your vacation. Oh, yep.
Maybe it'll come back around. You have to remember, you just keep building. You just keep finding new people. And if you're on this call tonight and you're thinking about this opportunity, you guys, there is no other vehicle I would rather be in than the Monat vehicle. They are the company that's going to get me where I want to go. And they're the company that can get you to where you want to go.
Really?
They offer more than anyone else. They pay
No!
more than anyone else.
No way. There's no way. There's no way that the Monat compensation plan does the most. Are you serious? There's no way. Have you seen any other compensation plans? I have. And it's not. Monat is not at the top. It's not. Lady, you were in Scotland on the phone. You're upline. What is wrong with you? I totally agree. I want to go to Scotland so very badly. There's no way I wouldn't be out and exploring. Yes. Okay, bye, Janet. Have a good sleep. Let's see. What time is it now? I'm going to do a live stream, I think, at like 2 a.m. with Tish if she... I need to check Instagram. Hold on. Tish. Hey. Are you good to live stream at 2 a.m. my time? Okay, I just asked her. We'll see what happens. Janet, snuggle your kitties, get some sleep. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night's sleep.
We've done the comp plans. We've looked at this. We did that in that 75 part. We compared stuff. The leadership that we have.
Oh, give me a
unmatched.
break. No way.
So if you're a guest on this call, get with the market partner that invited you because they think very highly of you to ask you to come here.
Why are my fingers look
Dive
like
a little
this?
bit deeper because the people that are within this business, I've never met anyone like them.
Ah.
And so many of these people have completely changed my life forever for the better. You could not hook your wagon to anyone better than Monat. So that's where I'm going to leave it. Toni, thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it.
You know what, Jen, that was amazing. And I was just messaging Zanzo and I was just like, man, you are just a ball of fire and just so refreshing to have. I mean, you guys, so on this call, you have, people that have been in the business now for, we're not just, passing through the night on that ship. I've been in for 8 years. Kat's been in for 7 years. You've been in for 5 years. There's a true thing about having consistency and staying the course instead of jumping from
the course
one thing to another. So I just have to give you two ladies kudos. And there's
to have no empathy for the people who lose their entire, like a huge income when they lose rank because Monat makes it so easy to lose rank. Give me a break, Toni. Give me a break.
There's a lot of people on this call. Same thing.
Oh yeah.
And I know a lot of them. So, they've been in for, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. The one thing that I am going to say to you guys is that you're never going to find a company that is more giving, that has a better comp plan, that has
I don't believe you for 1 second.
Trips, that has an incredible car program. You have to earn it though. It's not just given to you. There's a lot of companies out there, especially right now, that are just saying, oh, we're going to give you this, and this. It doesn't come without work. And there is nothing in life that comes without work. I mean, you guys, I'll give you an example. So I'm on my 3rd marriage right now, right? I finally figured it out. Even though I did really work on my 2nd marriage and my 1st marriage was a disaster, is that it really takes work. You have to invest the time, the love, the effort into everything that you do if you want the outcome to be what you want it to be. And that is in business and it's in relationships. And that's the one thing that people are for right now, whatever transformational time that we're in, is that people don't want to do that. And that is the biggest thing that can
give
help
me a
you
break.
propel you forward. I was listening to a couple of podcasts today. Ed Milet, he's one of my favorites. One of my new favorite dudes is Mark Evans, the deal maker. I actually went
that
to
where the
an
tab's
event
supposed
of
to go?
his that he did
I don't
back
remember.
in Ohio in June. And you guys, the one thing that all successful people tell you is that you have to be committed. And no matter what happens, is that you have to see yourself through to the other side. So with that being
It
said,
sounds great.
you know, if there's guests here on
It's a little
today,
hollow, but that's okay.
September is going to be immaculate. We have so many great things going on. So if you're a guest here on this call or you're looking at, you know, Monat as a business or what have you, we've got incredible deals and offers and specials going on. We come out with so many great things that we want to gift you for being a part of this business. But you know what? Don't think of it as a gift. Think of a business like this as an investment. And that's the true thing that's going to change the trajectory of your life. And it was so funny. I was just on our gratitude call earlier this morning with Lou Ernetta, and she is our Chief Gratitude Officer. You guys, we have a whole dedicated arm for gratitude. And the great thing is that, hold on, let me just let these two people in. The great thing about our whole gratitude arm of this company is that there is not another company in our space that does what we do as far as giving back, as far as having a 501c3, as far as we're going to be a B corporation within the next year and a half. That's massive. If you don't know what it is, go look it up. For, you know, us to give back $1 million in gratitude this year. So we were going to double it over last year. But this is who we are as a company. You guys, I wore my I've had this t-shirt for about a year and a half.
Didn't she build her pool house? And she used it as a tax write-off because she hosts events at her house. Maybe that's not what happened. I'm trying to remember where the keys are. Is this M? Who knows? We may just need to turn the keyboard back on and try to make sure this goes right. Okay. All right.
It's a little worn out, but we are family, right? We're family. And so that's one of the great things about being a part of this. And if there's one thing for those of you that have been in Monat right here, right now, what is the one huge major gift that you have gotten since you've been in this company? And my gift is it's not the money. Yeah, you know, we've done the big things. We've done all the do. My gift are the relationships. Kat and
that's
I,
way better.
Jennifer and I, we're going to be hanging out in our coffins until, you know, we're old and decrepit, right? Spreading my ashes off the back of my dock over here. I mean, you know, we're just family. And we're going to lock arms with you. We're going to keep moving forward, keep sharing with other people, keep changing lives. And so this is the reason why Jay and I get up every single morning and we grind. I don't have to. I can retire right now and never work another day in my life. My paycheck will still increase every single day. But the reason why
not everyone is like that. Are you serious?
Single damn day is because
are you serious,
you all
Toni?
Matter. And I said this on my post.
Are you serious? She can wake up every single day and her paycheck's gonna increase. That's such a privileged position to be in. Seriously? I don't know what this button is right here. God dang it. What's this button? A minus. It's a minus. Sorry, I'm distracted. Yep. And then what's this button? An equal sign. Should I have known that? Sure. Did I get nervous? I did. I did.
Post on Facebook today. There is room for everybody at this frickin' table. I don't care what your background is. I don't care where you've come from. I don't care how much money you've made. I don't care if you've been in jail. Oh, yeah, we've had a couple of people that are felons, you know, right? They got they were awakened for whatever they did. And now they're crushing it in this business. There's no judgment here. And I'm going to tell you something else. I said a lot of people don't like what we're doing. Not a lot. There are a few people that don't like what we're doing.
There's a lot.
Because we spread positivity, joy, spirituality.
No way.
And community. And that's what I love about this business. So the one thing is,
oh yeah, these switches are
carrying
way
this
better.
Forward.
Well, if
that
you're a
you
gamer,
have to
the
be a
yellow
beacon of
switches would
light.
probably be better.
As our president says, Stuart McMillan says that you have to be a light, that you have to carry that torch forward. And that's what we're here to do. So you guys, with this being September and our 8th year of being in business and carrying that torch forward, I challenge you to give that torch to someone else.
That's a B.
Keep passing that torch. Keep paying it forward. Keep being the person that you know that you can be and live in your
Toni.
glory and share that with other people. And that is the one thing that I wanted to share with you today. It was on my heart.
Really?
We've had a lot of great things happen over the last couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm a little mushy, but the great thing is that there is no other thing that will help you propel yourself forward in your life, in your business, in an opportunity than what we're doing right now. It is a full force family, friends, faith, finances, just so many great things that are happening. And I want you to take the journey with us. So thank you for being here tonight, and God bless y'all. Jen, Kat, do you have anything to add before we wrap it up?
Just want to say thanks for having me, as always, Toni. It's a blessing to have you include me. You have no idea.
Love you, friend. Kat, anything else?
Thank you. Just like Jen said, thank you so much. And if you are not at Monations, you better have your butt glued and getting and absorbing all of the excitement that is going to be happening there, because I'm going to tell you, lives change by doing that. So thank you, Toni, for the community that you've built. You've come in and changed our entire family's life, and you definitely passed the torch to us. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you. And you guys have changed my life as well for the better. So the one thing, you guys, I want to share with you before we wrap it up is that, you know what, when I get the recording of this call, share it with people, because you guys, we are changing lives. We will continue to change lives for many, many years, and through many, many other, backgrounds, opportunities. And please, please, for the love, don't prejudge. Do not prejudge. I just talked to somebody today that has multiple 6-figure businesses, and they're looking at money. So don't ever do that. This is a gift. It is a gift. So keep sharing the gift of our company, of our comp plan, of our people, of our culture, and let's go change the world. All right, ladies, thank you so much for being on. I love you. Jen, Kat, thank you so much.
I love you too, Toni.
Mwah. I'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Great. What the hell? What the hell did we just watch? Okay, keyboard's back up and running. Wait, who posted this? Oh, this is Toni's YouTube channel. How hilarious. How funny. Britty Rose? No.
And just make sure that you're running hard.
What? Okay, I'm downloading this. Copy. Y'all, listen. If you want to do not screen record stuff. I know I've said this before. I'm like so slouching. 1 second. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? Okay. You don't need to screen record anything. It's so quiet. We don't have any stream beats. I'm sorry, I'm downloading it real quick. Why do you upload stuff to... Okay, never mind. I'm just being picky. All right. Britty Rose.
Okay, make sure you're muted and we're going to get started. Speaking of monations, you guys, last year they gave this analogy and I just feel like we should remember this every year. It's that analogy of the football field.
Good night,
and
Melissa.
You have your quarterback or your player that has the ball and he's ready to throw it down to the touchdown zone, right?
Oh,
are you down there?
they're
Have
all
you been
vertical.
running
Hold
and
on.
sprinting? Are you ready to catch that ball? Because that's the only way that you're going to win the game. If you've just been sitting around, I know nothing about football. I'm like 1st and 10, wherever we're at in that middle of that field. I don't know if I'm making sense, but if you haven't been moving down the field, right, you're not going to be able to make it in time to catch that amazing pass and run into that end zone and score that final touchdown. That is basically what Monat is doing for us right now. They are setting us up for success. They are launching us into monations and then into...
Any Zoom call, you can mute participants and you can prevent them from being unmuted unless they are the host. So I don't know what's going on.
We always normally have Bright Friday or Bright, what is it called in October? I forget. We have all the major things in October and then we have Black Friday. We have so many good things starting from monations on that are going to push us and accelerate us into the new year. So make sure that you are running, that you are.
Let me go ahead and pop this in here. I'm gonna add my keyboard in here. Hold on. Just since we're not messing with it. I'm gonna maybe do the springs next time. So hopefully it'll be better. There we go. I don't really know how to utilize the other one as good, but I was supposed to try to add. Let's see. I don't know where to put it, but we'll put it behind her. I'm just playing around, so don't feel like this is gonna stay like this. Sorry, I know. I hate like practicing stuff on live stream, but it just happens. Okay, we'll just try this.
Are pouring in, that you are growing your team now so that from monations on, you're going to be able to end this year strong. Okay, sorry if I butchered football. I'm sorry. I don't know too much about it other than you want to be in the touchdown zone. Okay, what are we talking about tonight? As me and Ashley were sharing, she sent me a few just different...
Ooh, Spookify your island for Animal Crossing. My Elgato, the company, is sending me a replacement because that's why it was the static was happening, I think, and it stopped working. So they're sending me a replacement, and after it comes in, I'm gonna start doing more streaming with that. I definitely say Spookify Sky.
This story, and I went, oh my gosh, this is so good. I'm gonna have her share it. But it just reminded me of overcoming obstacles and objections and building your team one by one. And what does that look like for you? And a lot of it just starts with belief. It starts with overcoming the simple hurdles of direct sales of this industry. I'm going to share a story with you and we're going to break it down. I'm going to give you some tangibles, but some of you might have heard this story already, but I'm going to share it again. As I was actually talking to my dad the other day, and I'm like, give me some advice, Dad. I want to know
Meow's leaving.
what I can share with others when it comes to overcoming obstacles. And he goes, oh my gosh, I got a good one. It was this story about this runner. He was actually a hurdle jumper. His name was Edwin Moses. You can look him up later.
Sorry, the quality's so bad.
This hurdle jumper. He was, when he first got started, you guys.
The max is 360p.
He wasn't the best. Just like when we all get started in direct sales or in this industry, we're not the best. We don't know what we're doing. We have to acquire a skill. We have to practice. Right?
Mute yourself.
So Edwin Moses, he was not the best. He was not a professional hurdle jumper just yet, but he wanted to be the best. He said, I'm not the best, but I'm going to become the best. So how am I going to do that? That was first his mindset right from the get-go. What is your mindset like right from the get-go? Or what is your mindset at right now in your business? Is that weird? I might not be the
okay. Live chat. Is it weird having my little like screen over here when we're doing things? I don't know. Is that like annoying? I don't even know what I'm doing. Play.
Best, but I'm going to be the best. I might not be the best right now, but I'm going to put in the time and the effort and the energy to make myself better than I am today. I hope so. Okay. So what does this look like to become a hurdle
It's about what
jumper?
She's saying, not what she looks like.
I'm going to share this story with you because it's a great visual just for us in our business. When you think of a track, you know, it goes in a circle or whatnot, and you see those runners and they're running so far and they jump over the first hurdle.
You don't find it annoying? Okay.
Every hurdle thereafter is evenly spaced. So you have a hurdle.
Okay, so here's a question. Let's say we're here. Okay, we'll just turn this off for a second. Let's say that's fine. We don't have to use it. For when we're watching someone, let's do a response video. Obviously, I'm right here. This one's not good. For a response video, that makes sense to have it bigger like this. I don't have a green screen. It's like a budget. It's like I have to save up for it. To do a green screen where I could have her behind me, then I could be here in the corner. Soon she'll do tennis reference and DC will flip out on her. So this is very low resolution. But there's like this space over here. So we could have the live chat right here. And then we could put this right down here. That might be better because y'all are more important than I'm trying to figure out different like stuff to make it interesting. I don't know. We'll see.
Then you have so much space and distance in between. Then you have the next hurdle, so much space in between the next hurdle, so forth and so on, right? And that's how that race is conducted. Normally on average, you guys, it takes about 13 strides in between each hurdle. So every runner jumps over that hurdle, hits 13 strides, jumps over the next one. Edwin Moses said, okay, if this takes everybody about 13 strides, if I can just widen my stride just a little bit more with each stride, I'll get a little bit further and maybe I can do this in 12 strides. It wasn't a lot. It was just a little bit of effort, a little bit further, a little bit better than everybody else. And he decided to work his way into that. And lo and behold, throughout his practicing and everything like that, he was able to hit 12 strides per hurdle. And before you knew it, after every single hurdle that went by.
Oh, hell.
And he became the
what
best
just happened?
hurdle jumper.
What just happened? Why do I have a button that kills my stream? Holy crap. What is this button? Oh my God. Am I even streaming anymore? Oh my God. Nope. What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? I don't even know what just happened. Let's see. Yeah, it's I don't even know. Live chat. I don't even know where I am. Oh, shit. Frozen is gone. Yep, it's me. I don't even know. Yeah, there's a button. Here, I'll show you. This little guy over here is what I use for my work, but I can, I have it for Streamlabs, and this button in the corner killed the stream. Like, why is that even a button? Why do I even have it on this front page? I killed my stream. Wild. I don't even know. Let me go back. I don't even know. Let me grab my stream and I will put it in the Discord. Oh, that's frustrating. Like, why is that even a... God dang. Let me delete this. Edit. I'm definitely deleting this. Accidentally killed the stream. And this is still... Can I refresh it? It resurrected a new link that I clicked on. Oh, man. Can I refresh the chat? I don't even know how to. Hello. Sorry, guys. I killed the stream myself. That's my user error. I normally don't use this Streamlabs little deal on my keyboard, and it's lagging for sure. Sorry, I feel embarrassed. Okay.
Racer, and no one could beat him for over 10 years, you guys. He won every single race. Now, why do I share this? Because I share that there are hurdles in life, there's hurdles in business, and how are we in Monat going to overcome those obstacles and those hurdles? How are
I have zero excitement about listening to her give any kind of advice after what she did to how she spoke about a certain ex-rep on the Zoom. We know her as French fries and fairy tales, but
we gonna switch our mindset and say, okay, how can I just get a little bit better? Because if it's just a little bit goes a long way. Let's think of different hurdles that people go through, and maybe you can even put them in the comments below. What are some hurdles that you're going through right now in your business? What are some things that are holding yourself back? Self-doubt,
the compensation plan,
is a hurdle. Fear,
being in a multi-level
beliefs,
marketing
taking
company.
action.
Who
Okay,
knows?
so here again, discipline, right? Discipline is a huge one. Rejection, losing people. Let me tell you this in regards to losing people, you guys. My first mentor that I ever had in direct sales, she told me something and it stuck to me to this day. And I don't know why I took it so to heart. And I don't know why I went, okay, I get it. But it's so true. And I've held on to it. And so every time someone leaves, it doesn't affect me. Of course it affects us because we're human, but it doesn't affect me in the way where I'm like, oh my gosh, it's over. Because she had said, the people you start with are most likely not going to be the people that you end with. They're not going to be the people that you end up at the top with. Because so often what happens? Seasons change, people change, circumstances change. It's not personal, it's not the industry, and it's not Monat. It's literally just that things change. So you have to be okay when people come, when people go. No one's going to really truly stay forever. And you have to be okay with that. You have to just always be adding more people into your cup so that when other people leave, it's not so devastating, right? Because if you hold on to those few people and you're like, but they're my everything, when you lose them, it's going to feel like everything, right? Okay. Hurdles. Okay. So I'm seeing some other things that you guys.
I don't, I'm not loving the vibe. I didn't know about her until after I saw that Zoom call with her and Connie and talking about, let's see. I just want to, do we want to skip what she's saying? I don't know. I just get a weird feeling listening to her. I'm not loving it.
Said, I have the lack of just knowing. And what does that mean? Lack of just knowing the business. What is direct sales? So many people have this misconception of what it is or what they think it is, but it.
You know what I think I might do? I might make a little housing. I need to find some type of overlay to code the chat. Now, I like that it's a little, where is it? I like that it's see-through. I don't like that some of the colors are not easy for colorblind people to see. There's literally too many options in here, and I can't do some of this stuff. My face is red because I'm sick. Ugh. Here comes the smoker again. Yeah.
It really is just a very simple business, and a lot of times we get our emotions tied to it because we're with our people, and there are.
That's so frustrating. I wish they would stop.
Everything, and it just becomes something that it's not. You have to know the business, and you have to just truly understand it in order to work it the correct way. So just sometimes lack of knowing the business can be a hurdle. How about lack of talking or public speaking or getting on a training call like this, right? I feel like I fumble and stumble, but you just got to get out and do it. And the more times that
her hair is perfect, her makeup is perfect, she's wearing something cute, she has a light on, she's not stumbling, she never stumbles through stuff. I'm not trying to take away from what she's saying. I don't know. That was mean, I guess. That was mean of me to say. Everyone has their own insecurities.
jump over those hurdles, the better off you're going to be. I think even just the fundamentals of business, that could be a hurdle. What are the fundamentals of business? Across the board, not just in Monat, across the board. A fundamental of business is, how about what you put in is what you get out. You cannot get something out that you do not put in. Is that sometimes people get a little bit confused with that, right? They're like, oh, what? I'm not getting anything out of this. Well, but what are you putting into it? Truly, what are you putting into it? You're not going to get much out if you don't put much in. You have to put in time across the board. My dad always says, you got to put in time if you want to make the dime. So many people don't want to put in time to make the money. They want to hit a button. They want to do the easy thing. They want to wake up with money in their account. But the fundamentals of business across the board are you have to put in the time. Unless you're going to do something like win the lottery or there's those one-off situations, that is not a fundamental of business just to get paid for nothing. You've got to put in time.
Like
I have a question.
Girl boss.
Are you the driver of your destiny? Are you driving? Are you putting things into motion? Because if you're not in the driver's seat and you're not driving your business will not move. You will not move. You will not change. You will not grow. So you have to say, am I really in the driver's seat? Am I really driving
Some people are
my
not.
business? Am I the driver of my destiny? I want you guys to really think about that.
I understand that in this case of you can behave your way into situations. Not every situation and not every outcome, but there's some level of accountability that you can take over your activity in some situations. I agree with that. I have a little bit of a weird setup. My phone is like laying on top of something. So it's like I'm waiting again for next couple months to get something where I can add a camera and do something different. But
okay, let me see what else. Nobody is successful just by hitting a button. You have to put the effort and the time. We talked about that. So I love this story of Edwin
what cat food does smell yuck. Your cat probably loves it though.
Moses, because I just want you to remember that it took one little shift. Sometimes in our business, we're like, it's not working. But what if you made one little shift? Maybe it's your mindset that you have to shift. Maybe it's your time management that you have to shift. Maybe it's your discipline, right? You have these hurdles. So you just wrote a bunch of hurdles down. Maybe shifting or overcoming those hurdles are the one thing that are going to allow you to grow and to go a little bit faster and to see your business boom the way that you want it to become better at what you've chosen to do in this industry. Okay, what else? Here are some key practices that make a successful leader. You can write them down. key practices. You have to have ambition. If you want to be a successful leader, you have to be ambitious. I know people are like, they hear the hustle word and they're like, it's like a curse word. I don't like it.
Yes,
but
love that,
you
Sky.
have to have some type of, once again, are you the driver? You have to have the drive. You have to have the ambition if you want to be successful. Now you can pick and choose what are non-negotiables. I will not miss X, Y, and Z because those are the things that are important to me. But because I'm not missing those things, I have to miss these things. Or I have to be able to give up over here to gain over here, right? Fundamentals of business. You got to figure that out. So ambition, do whatever it takes attitude. You do what most want so you can have what most don't. Another one is most successful leaders, or not most, all successful leaders have a clear vision. They know what they're trying to achieve. You know what you're trying to achieve. So often we work this business like, I've been working all day.
What the hell?
What have you been doing? What is your vision? Have you been really on do you have a clear path of what it is you need to do? Or are you just trying different things? Are you just working to work? Are you just being busy to be busy? Or do you have a clear vision? Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, she knows that she is aesthetic, that she's a good speaker, that people like listening to her, I'm guessing. So, pretending at the beginning that she stumbles over her words, what the hell? I think she is talking just to talk. I think she is.
I need to get organized. I need to create my boards. I need to get my funnel in place. I need to follow up. I need to be more strategic with my time, right? Another one is do what you need to do and do it to the best of your ability.
I wonder if she's taking this training from someone else.
So doing what you need to do, whether you feel like it or not, because not every day is a good day, and doing it to the best of your ability. Once again, Edwin Moses wasn't the best at the beginning, but he said, I want to be the best and I'm going to be the best. Do you have
Tiny
that
DC is super
business?
adorable.
Do you feel like I want to be the best that I can be in this? I want to put effort into my social media. I want to put effort into what I say to someone. Do you know how many times I've used my voice note on social media talking to a prospect and, hi, how are you? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that you're interested in Monat. Tell me about yourself. And I fumbled. Hold on, delete. And I start over and I'm pacing. Hi, okay, how are you? And I will delete that message 17 times if I have to, until I feel like I did it to the best of my ability. If you don't do that, start doing that. Start trying a little bit more, putting a little bit more effort, talking with your voice, using enthusiasm, right? And then also listening back to your messages is a huge way to learn how to speak to people. If you're listening to yourself, you might go, I thought I sounded happy, but that doesn't come off very happy, right? In my
There's more. There's more to listening back to your messages than just excitement or energy or enthusiasm or not stumbling over your words. There's actual content. There's, what is it? Is there value? Is your message supported by truth and integrity and ethics? Give me a break. I'm exhausted. This lady exhausts me. Oh my God. Baby Snark is so sick.
head I was happy, my heart I was happy, but my voice does not sound very happy on here. Or
she's literally talking, and she is basically saying she likes hearing herself talk. I mean, obviously, I run my mouth on the internet. I get it. I try to listen back to my videos when I can, because I don't want to use too many filler words, and I still do. I want to make sure that I am logically completing a thought, that what I said makes sense. Not necessarily am I saying it in a shiny, sparkly way. Give me a break.
You have to listen back to yourself. Okay, does that sound good? Is that someone that I would want to listen to? Do I sound excited? Do I sound passionate? And start working on those things. Become the best that you can be. All right, I'm talking too much.
Here's a question. Attention, attention, Britty Rose. Why don't we ask ourselves, am I using deceptive recruiting practices? Am I telling people the truth about the opportunity? Am I being compliant with regards to what I can and cannot say about income claims? Why don't we see if that is accurately and correctly stated in your voice messages? Thank you.
I'm going to pass this over really quickly to Ashley, and then I'll kind of wrap it up with some tangibles. I have one more story that I want to share with you, but Ash, you kind of take it away for a second.
Hi, guys. Okay, hold on one second.
That's an expensive shirt.
Britty, okay, so Britty told me her hurdle thing when I talked to her earlier, and I was like, I love that. And I shared with her a quote that I'm going to share with you guys, but it all kind of went together. And I was writing down some stuff that you guys were saying in the chat about like your biggest hurdles, self-doubt, procrastination, fear of failure, rejection, not 100% confident, organization, like you guys, all those things. I want to tell you that I have felt all those exact things. And I know Britty has, I know so many other people.
I
on this
turned
call
it
have,
down
and
because
probably
she was
everybody.
hitting the yellow.
So like when she
I'm
was telling me
turning
that
my
story about
voice
the
down
hurdler
too.
and you know about like just having to change one little thing, okay, and then practicing over and over and over again and getting through those hurdles and then being the best. I was like picturing myself, okay? So like in your mind, you guys picture what you would look like as a hurdler, okay? Like this is what I think. I think I'd have like really cute like shorty shorts. They'd be like red swooshy, you know? And I would be like, I would have like a little like flowy white tank top. I'd be super tan, you know?
We're listening to this call for free to talk about what we would look like as a hurdler. What? It's been 15 minutes. 15 minutes of unpaid Zoom time. And we haven't learned anything. Except to make sure that we are peppy and energetic, and that if people are listening to us on a voice message, that we're the type of people they'd want to listen to. Okay. Seriously?
I'd be super tan for sure. And I would have like retro.
There's this new
white
game on the
sneakers
Switch.
and they would have like a red Nike swoosh. And I'd have like
There's a new game on the Switch that I want to get, but I also want to pre-order the Fall of Numenor. I'm so torn. I haven't heard of the Fall of Numenor, but what's the new game called? 𝐔𝐒𝐄 was playing a game earlier. Was it on Steam or was it on Switch? I don't remember.
some little like ankle socks.
Oh, it was the
like
Goofy
stripes
game.
on them. Okay,
Disney.
I'm getting detailed, but like I'm visualizing
Get
myself
both,
as a hurdler.
yes.
I'm like, okay, I'm this hurdler. I gotta just talk myself through this. Okay, imagine this is me. Thank you, Emily. You guys picture what would your hurdle outfit look like? You know, it's gonna look different than mine. You might be like, girl, I am not wearing swishy red shorts while everyone's jumping and seeing my booty. I'm not doing that. Okay, but I think if I'm a hurdler, my butt's gonna be nice, so I'm fine with it. Okay, so you know, when you think about it, and you think about a hurdler jumping over those hurdles. Okay, what are our hurdles, right? Our hurdles are everything we deal with every single day, whether it's somebody saying no to us, or it's, you know, your aunt Karen said that her friend Donna from high school heard that her cousin Larry, his wife, had issues with money and said, don't use it, your hair will fall out, blah, 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 okay? That might be one hurdle, all right? One hurdle might be someone said something real mean on your Instagram post, and you're just like, that is not okay.
How are you comparing athletics to objections and Monat? Are you serious? Oh, wait, I think 𝐔𝐒𝐄 got that. I think she got 𝐓𝐇𝐎𝐔𝐆. Oh my gosh, I want to get the Fall of Numenor then. I haven't heard of it. I've been like engrossed in Animal Crossing because I'm so boring. I'm literally down for Numenor, like anything Tolkien too. I'm charging my mouse, but okay. Let's see.
Right? Another hurdle might just be your own self, right? It might be your own procrastination. Your own self might be your hurdle, right? So you're going to hit this. We're all going to get hurdles and we're all going to mess up. We're all going to freaking get nailed in our shins, okay? We're going to have blood trickling down our shins. We're going to hit it with our foot. We're going to hit it with our knee. We're going to be on the ground for a while. We're going to be like, all right, I got this cute hurdling outfit on, okay? I got to pick myself up and pull myself together because at this point I'm bleeding. I've got I went to like a small school, so we had like a rock track, you know? So you get like rocks in your knees. Did anybody else experience that, or did no one else go to a school like mine? Okay, we had rocks in our knees that we had to pull out with tweezers, all right? listen, the nose might be the rocks in your knees, and you got to just know it's part of it, right? It's literally just part of the journey. You would never become the best hurdler without the bruised up shins or the bruised up bloody knees or the rocks in your knees or whatever. You would never be able to get there until you fail over and over and over again. That's how you learn how to be a good hurdler, right? But you guys, I think so many people are so afraid to let themselves dream or think bigger or make goals for one huge reason, okay? Because it feels much safer not to. Because if we don't speak it into existence, then we don't have a chance at feeling. If we don't say, this is what I want to accomplish, or this is my goal, then there's no way to fail. And so you think you're protecting yourself from embarrassment, from shame, from whatever it is, right? So you just feel like, okay, if I already say I can't do that, oh my gosh, I cannot do that. If I already say that out loud, then people don't expect me to do it. And so it feels so much safer to just be like, yeah, that's for her. I don't ever want to hit director. That's for her. I have literally no desire to be in the $1 Million Club. Like, I just am grateful, to be where I'm at. And that's, for her. And you guys, that honestly might be the case. You might not have any desire, but don't let that desire be not there because you're so scared of failing or so scared of what those hurdles will feel like on the way around the track, right? Or what those rocky knees are going to feel like when you get done, right? It's because it's just part of it. Okay, so the most important habit you should develop is the ability to always believe in yourself. I'm going to tell you guys a little story about my son. Britty and I, our kids are in sports, so sometimes we can relate sports because we hear about leadership and all these things in sports all the time. So my son comes in yesterday. I was like in my bathroom, like getting ready. And I was like, hey, bud, how was practice today? So he just made his middle school baseball team, which is a big deal for him. And he was like, yeah, coach said I'm going to start catcher. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, that's so awesome. Like, he's worked so hard, you guys. He went from being the worst on the team his first year of travel baseball. Like, I'm not kidding you. When he got up to bat, I'd be like, oh God, here we go. Like, I would just be like, oh my gosh. Like, maybe I had a little doubt in him, but I just knew he needed a lot of work to get to where he wanted to be. So when I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so exciting. Like, I can't believe you got that. And he was like, I can't do it. And I'm like, what? He's like, I can't do it. I can't catch for him. He throws way too hard. I can't do it. I'm going to mess up and I'm going to ruin everything. And I was like, excuse me. We don't talk like that in this house. I'm like, you better change your tune. You don't talk like that here. Like, we don't do that.
Wow.
And he was like, I can't. And I'm like, okay.
We just don't talk like that here. I'm not the most positive person. I get that. Yes, my freaking Elgato is broken right now. I played tennis competitively for a long time, traveled doing it, and spent a lot of time doing it. Parts of it were not great, but in terms of having my parents talk to me about stuff that I thought I could or couldn't do, there's a difference in encouraging thought-stopping techniques in an authoritarian perspective and asking questions and being curious. Like, why do you think that you're not going to be able to catch? Well, he throws really hard. Have you caught any balls from him before? Not yet. Okay. Do you think that it's going to be too hard to learn? I don't know. What do you think would help you feel better about being in a catching position? Well, this, and this. Is there anything I can do to support you? I think you can do it, but at the end of the day, it's your decision. There was just different ways that, like, you can talk to your kids and basically not shame them for having negative thoughts or fears about something that is unknown. And I know a lot of people could say, like, oh, she doesn't have kids, she doesn't know. I am just talking from the perspective of a kid who didn't have assholes for parents. I know some people do have assholes for parents. I get that. I'm saying as a person in a highly competitive sports situation growing up where I was playing hours a day, between 30 and 40 hours a week, It just was, and I would say my coach was not. He was a good teacher. I wouldn't have ever wanted any of, if I ever have kids, I would never want any of them to be under his tutelage. I wouldn't ever recommend any kid going under his tutelage. I will just say that. I don't know. I just don't. I understand it's easy to be picky. I'm saying it from a kid, like from a perspective of being in sports. There's a different there's a different way to engage the brain and talk through stuff instead of saying, "Hey, that's the wrong way to think." And it's just, there feels like there's a better way. Being curious, you know, like your kid's mind, your mind, any mind, it like deserves to be like a free mind. And if you're telling them, if you're shaming them for being negative, how is their mind going to be free? You know, I know that sounds weird. All right, we'll just keep playing.
Hold this conversation for a second, because literally that's the only thing that he gets in trouble for in sports is like poor attitude or like negative self-talk. Like, I don't care if you strike out every time, but if you have a bad attitude about it and that's rubbing off on your team and everybody around you, right?
No.
And if you're talking to yourself negatively, I'm always like, if you say you can't, you won't. Like, maybe I'm a little too hard on him. I don't know. But anyways, so I was like, you know what? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to turn off social media. Okay. You're going to turn off your social media. You're going to put your phone down until we have dinner together as a family. And then we're going to go on a walk and talk this through. Okay. So we go on a walk and you can tell he's like, God, I want to check my phone so bad. I'm like, no, we are not. Like, you're going to have to sit in this feeling, like sit in this feeling that you're feeling right now. Okay. So we went on a walk and we just started breaking it down. I'm like, tell me why you were telling yourself that you can't do this.
Okay.
And he's like,
at least there's a conversation
he's
happening.
like, I'm scared that I'm going to make a mistake and I'm going to cost the game and we're going to lose the game because of me. And I said, okay, I get it. Like, you feel a lot of pressure and you feel like you're nervous that your ability isn't up there with what it should be and that you're going to let your teammates down and you're the younger one on the team. So it's a lot. I get that. And I'm really actually glad that you're feeling that because it tells me that you care. This is something that you really care about. Okay. I said, but guess what? You are going to make mistakes. You are absolutely going to fail. That is part of it. That's the only way that you learn. I'm like, remember when you were the worst one on your team? Like, we joke about it. He knows he was. He'll be like, I was second to worst, Mom. But I will say, like, what did you do every day when you came home? You would go out and hit. You would go out and practice. And now you're one of the stronger players. You made your middle school team and you're starting catcher as a seventh grader. I'm like, that's amazing. Like, look at what you've accomplished. I'm like, I'm telling you right now, you have got to start managing those feelings. You're going to have it. We all have it. We all start doubting ourselves. We all start saying, you know what? I can't do it. Because guess what? Just him telling me that he can't do it was his way of being like, just in case I fail, I already told you I was going to, right? Like, I already told you I was going to fail. So like, just in case that happens, this feels so much safer than me coming into it confident because I'm scared shitless. You know what I mean? And so I just had to say, buddy, like, we've all been there. And so, his dad and I are talking to him about different situations we've been in like that. And he's like, it's not the same. He's 12. He doesn't completely want to hear all of our stories, but you guys, I'm like the dorkiest mom. I was like, okay, before you can get back on your phone, I want to hear some positive affirmations. Okay. I'm like, say, I can do this. And he was like, I can do this. And I was like, say, I'm a freaking great catcher. And he's like, I'm a great catcher. And I was like, okay, say,
if you're not a great catcher, then why are you saying that? It was literally the worst thing. There's a difference when saying that I am a good learner. I pay attention. I can grasp concepts easily. I'm open to trying new things. I'm capable. I just feel like there's a difference between being truthful and like truthful with your affirmations and untruthful. I don't know. I'm being so negative tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I want to put a different floor down. Simple. I just need to put the wall up. Sorry. I know I need to play her. Okay. Rocket. Where's my wall? Is that the wall? Oh, I need an accent wall. Oh, heck. I thought this was a wall. Man. Oh, well. Oh, well.
mistakes and it's okay. And he was like, I've got him, like, he's just so monotone. Like, he's so annoyed with me. Okay. At this point, he's so annoyed with me. But this morning, I made him do it again before he went to practice. I'm like, okay, we're doing some positive affirmations. What are we saying today? And I'm like, I know that this is a lot. I know it's intimidating. I know it's scary, but the only way you're going to get better is if you do it and make the mistakes along the way. That's the only way to get better. And you got to get better, right?
You know,
haven't reached your full potential. So that long story about a kid who's struggling to feel like he's enough, right? Struggling to feel like he's even worthy in being in this position, that maybe his coach is mistaken because he just didn't realize that I can't catch for this kid. They pitch way too hard. I can't do it. And if he says he can't do it, and then he doesn't, it feels better. That's why I feel like so many of us are in this business, is that we say, myself included, you guys, I have been guilty of this. Do you know how many elite trips, you guys, I have been like, oh, it's fine. I probably won't be able to do that. Like, I just count myself out before it even gets started. That's something that I've been working on personally. Like, what? Why would I say that? Why would I act like it's just not something I'm going to do? Like, I should never, ever say that. Okay? Never say that.
We don't like that.
We have got to give ourselves permission to dream, give ourselves permission to give us big goals, right? We're going to learn from those failures. And your goals, you guys, your goals aren't going to be what my goals are.
Oh, sweet.
Your goals aren't going to be what Britty's goals are. Your goals aren't going to be
Jessica,
what Kristen's goals are. Or any.
Do you have an Elgato to act as your webcam so that your camera can be your webcam? It's called a 𝐓𝐇𝐎𝐔𝐆 𝐃4K. I'm sure, well, your husband's techie. I'm sure you could figure out how to do it. But it basically lets your computer think that your camera is your web camera. Y'all are still live. Yep. Dave, I've literally thwarting my own ability to. If he can figure out how to do it, that's just what I do, because I have a poopy web camera on my computer. And so, the Elgato, here, it's, I haven't, you know what? I'll show you what it looks like. DC, why do you have so much stuff around? I don't know. I'm a hoarder. Okay. How many hours from now? Is that okay for you? 9, 11, 12, like 4, 3.5 hours. It's good for me. Trying to set something up with Tish. I'm just trying to get it to show you. God dang it. I know, you're gonna say, DC, are you a pack rat? It's this. It has a HDMI port, and this part plugs into your computer, and it speaks to your computer and says and tells it that whatever's plugged into this is your webcam. I don't know if there's other things to be able to do that. There's a little moth flying around. I don't know if there's other things to be able to do that. That's just what I've used for about 4 years. Dave, you think that Discord would make it easier, but it doesn't. I'm just like, I'm gonna go live. Literally in Discord, it's like accidentally killed the stream. And I don't have any bots or whatever set up correctly to say, DC's live. I just need to fix everything. Girl, you should see my desk. I don't know how I got the mount up. I'm not even gonna show you my desk. This is like kind of, these are the extra switches from when I just swapped out my switches. So it is a little messy, and I have my camera. Now, here's the thing. If you want to use your phone until you get the Cam Link, whatever, for your, it's called 𝐓𝐇𝐎𝐔𝐆𝐇𝐓 �4K. You can get Epoch Maker from on your phone, and I think you can put it You can download the program for your computer. It's $7 for your phone, and your phone can be your webcam. That's what I'm using for my second camera right here. Don't you sass my bestest buddy, Miss Discord. No, you're not ruining my stream. Britty Rose is ruining my stream. Yeah, he was researching why I couldn't figure it out, and that was on the screen on what he was researching. Honestly, the Camlink is the best that I've used. You can get them for like refurbished ones that are fine. And you just need a mini. It's like a mini it's a mini port that plugs into your camera. You should have a port on there to HDMI. Where did my go? Where did it go? So this part is USB 3. So if you have a USB 3 port, you need that too. It's the one with the blue. And it's this Camlink. And it's great. All right, Britty Rose.
Anybody's goals. It's your goals.
This isn't Britty Rose. This is her compatriot, Ashley.
What do you want to do in this business, right? What are your desires out of this business? That's what you've got to figure out, and that's what you've got to write down. And then you've got to also think to yourself, okay, what hurdles am I going to come across when I'm going towards these goals? Like, what's inevitable? Like, what's going to happen? Okay, no's, a lot of them. Okay, rocks in my knees, am I picking them out with tweezers? Fine, I can do that. It's not going to kill me, right? You guys, and also so many times I think we feel stuck, right? I mean, you can raise your hands on here, right? I forget if you can raise your hands. I'm sure a lot of people have felt stuck, especially if you've been in this in a long time. We've all been there, myself included. There's been moments in this business where I have felt stuck, like, all right, how do I move forward? Okay. So I love Mel. Mel is one of my favorite gals, Mel Robbins. And she said, when you feel stuck, do you know what it's a sign for? She said, it's a sign that your heart and soul have stopped growing and trying new things. It means it's time to push yourself outside of your comfort zone and start dreaming.
No.
You guys, your dream won't probably be selling shampoo. That's not going to be your dream, right? You're not going to be like, oh my gosh, like I just hope, like I literally, like my dream job is selling shampoo, right? It's not what you're saying to yourself. Although I feel like it is a dream job.
Yeah,
but that's
it's
not my
good.
dream for life. It's not like I can't,
yeah, it is
like,
good. Visual
like, that's
6.
not what is my purpose and whatever. Obviously, helping people like find their purpose is my purpose with this business. Really, like selling shampoo is a way to achieve the dreams that you have in your life, right? You have to think about it. Selling shampoo is a key to a door that God's opening for you, right? You might say to yourself, like, I don't have a passion for selling shampoo. That's fine, right? But this is a vehicle. This is a vehicle that can get you closer to that dream that you have. It can be the exact key that you need to unlock that dream, right? You have to look at it that way because your dreams will never just get handed to you. There's a reason that they're your dreams, right? You have to work towards them. You have to find a way to get them, right? And that's what this business can do. Okay, so before I pass off to Britty, I'm going to read you guys that quote that I sent her today because it was just so good. And I just read it and it just kind of stopped me in my tracks and, just felt like you guys might want to hear it too. So this is from, his name's Nate Johnson Official. I don't know if any of you guys follow him. He's a Christian guy on Instagram. And he had a couple different things, but he just said,
am I messing this
let
up?
the shackles and disappointments of the last season fall off. Hold on, please. Okay, I'll start over. Let the shackles and disappointments of the last season fall off. Do not carry them another day.
Yeah,
it's
she's 1.25, so it's not that good. It's not let's see.
Give them to God. Give them to Jesus.
She's still talking pretty fast.
No more rehearsing. Lay your burdens down. Then let hope fill that empty space. Let hope.
Yeah, I have a little baby mirrorless camera. I have a Sony a6400. It's little tiny mirrorless camera. And then I have a lens on it, like my sister's lens. And I can't do the blurry background because my lights are at a certain frame rate that if I do the short f-stop, it strobes. And I know some of y'all are light sensitive, so I don't want to have that happen.
Turn into vision again. And vision into a fresh fire that can't be contained. It may not come overnight, but it will come. And then you run. And you don't.
Tish and I are going to stream it, I think, at like 2 a.m. or something. But I need to eat dinner first. So once we finish this video, I'm going to go eat dinner.
Don't look back. And and you find your people and you find your purpose and you build. You're going to build, you guys, brick by brick, okay? Hurdle by hurdle, bloody shins by bloody shins, busted up knee by busted up knee in your red swishy cute short shorts.
Her shirt's cute.
Step by step.
You can't pull it off, but it's
might see
cute.
Somebody's beautiful home they have right now, or their beautiful business that they have, but you don't see the bricks that they have laid, how long they've been laying them, how long it took, the hurdles that they have hit over and over and over again, because that stuff is done behind the scenes, okay? You see what's at the end, okay? Remember that, okay? Everything you see is what you see at the end. You don't see those bricks that were laid. You don't see those hurdles that were hit. But you can do that.
Yeah, I know. When my husband's out of town, so I just sometimes I'm like, I'm not doing any schedule. I was trying to wait for a work call earlier, and then I was like, I'm gonna stream and swap out my little switches, and then I forgot to eat.
You can start building your own beautiful home, beautiful business, brick by brick, and just know it's gonna take time. Hurdle by hurdle, and know it's going to hurt sometimes, and know that it's going to be painful and it's not going to be easy, but you can absolutely do this. Believe in yourself. Do not have negative self-talk. Remember the walk that I just took my son on, and when I had to have him set down his social media and do some positive affirmations and say, this, the way you're feeling is normal. It's okay. It's part of it, but you got to push past it, because if you don't, you're going to get stuck there, and you don't want to get stuck there, because that's not where you want to be. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you for letting me share my heart. And I'm going to pass it over to Britty, who I know she's going to come in hot with the good tangibles, because that's what she does. We love to dream together, and we love to do inspirational stuff together. So I'm so glad we got to do this call together. I love you, Britty.
Oh my goodness, I love you too. That was such a good story. And now I'm visualizing what my hurdle jumper outfit would be. I'm gonna have to really think about that. I'm like, you're always so cute and fashionable. Of course, you would look like the cute.
I'm glad you liked it, Fizzle Sticks.
Okay, some tangibles really quickly. I'm gonna try to share this story really fast, because I know we're running out of time, and I don't want to.
If you don't have any
Why are they not muting their people?
further,
Hold on, let me. Okay, perfect. Okay, I shared the story of the frogs on my Instagram not too long ago, but I'm going to share it with all 600 of you. So just please hang tight.
It's totally my fault. So like in normal Discords, there's a bug. There's like a bot, and whenever you go live, the bot says, everyone, so-and-so's live. It's just me forgetting to say, at everyone, I'm live. And so I didn't, because like the whole keyboard situation, I wasn't sure if people actually wanted to watch. I'm gonna kill this bug. Sorry. Oh no, I'm not. Wait. Okay. Hold on. I'll be right back. Got him. Okay. I know. Normally I say bugs, but not flies. Okay. Oh no. Where did my chat go? Okay.
It's a 3-minute story. It's very, very quick, and then I'm going to give you some tangibles to wrap it up. But it just reminds me of what Ashley was talking about, and it reminds me even of her.
Dave's very early for Tish and my stream. He's very early.
Son, and just speaking out words of encouragement, and how it is so important who you surround yourself with, who is in your corner, who is your running buddy. Are you getting plugged in to whatever you can in this business? Because that is, you need to be around the fire if you want to become the fire. If you are around negativity, if you are watching negativity, if you're in gossip, if you're in the drama, if you're in all the things that do not grow your business, do not move you forward, are holding you back, I just encourage you today to let those things go and say, you know what? I'm done with that. I'm done with negativity. I'm done with surrounding myself with people that are not uplifting me, that aren't encouraging me, that aren't pushing me towards my dreams, because it will make or break you. So the story of the frogs goes like this. There was this group of frogs and they're walking through the woods. Well, as they're walking through the woods, 2 frogs fall in this super deep pit. And all the other frogs are, freaked out. Oh my gosh, like what happened? And they all circle around this pit. There's these 2 frogs down there and they're just jumping with all their might to try to get out of this deep pit. All the frogs circling, looking down are going, there's no use. You are going to die down there. You cannot get out. It's over. Game over. You're going to fail. Don't even try. It's not worth it. And they're just, these 2 frogs are like, no. And they're just jumping and jumping and jumping. And through however long that was, these frogs outside keep telling them, just quit. There's no use. You're not going to make it. You're going to fail. It's not worth it. Just give up. It's easier. Stop with the pain. You're hurting your own self by doing this. Just let it go. Die in peace. Like just fall to your death, right? Well, one of the frogs eventually listens and goes, you're right. It's hopeless. And he lets go or whatever. And he plummets to his death, right? In this pit. Well, the other frog keeps jumping. He like looks down and he's like, oh, I'm going to keep jumping. And they're like, what? Or can you not hear us? You're never going to make it. And finally he gives it everything he can. And he pushes as hard as he can. And he jumps out and he gets out of this pit. All the frogs surround him and they're like, did you not hear us? Did you not hear what we were telling you? And lo and behold, he lets them know that he can't hear. He's like, I'm deaf. Like, I don't know what you're saying. That whole time, that little frog thought that whole ring of frogs up top were encouraging him and cheering him on. It's the tale of 2 stories. What are you listening to? Are you listening to the person that's telling you you can't make it? Or are you listening to Mama Ashley over there, right? You can do this. It can happen. You will get hurt, but you can make it through, right? Giving those positive affirmations. But it just goes to show who you surround yourself with. It sometimes is do or die. It sometimes it's a make or a break. So today I encourage you just to be an encourager to others, to really think about who you're surrounding yourself
Bad stories
with,
for sure.
Get plugged in with like-minded women and men that want the same things that you want, that are going to encourage you. A little bit of belief goes such a long way. It says right here, if you want your talent to be lifted to its highest level, then you don't begin by focusing on your talent. You begin by harnessing the power of your mind.
Oh, give
your
me a break.
Beliefs control everything that you do, right? Your belief controls everything that you do. Accomplishment is more than a matter of working harder or smarter. It's also a matter of believing positively. Someone called it the sure enough syndrome.
Jessica, DM me your address. We'll send you this. Jessica, DM me your address on Instagram or whatever's safest for you. I promise I'm trustworthy.
If you expect to fail, sure enough, you will. If you expect to succeed, sure enough, you will. So remember that as you get off of this call. Okay, some quick tangibles, and then we're out of here. Write these down. What are some things to get you on the path to success, to get you over those hurdles? What are, we were talking about organization.
Actually, I'm going to message you on Discord, Jessica.
Things that you have to hurdle each and every day to grow your business. Well, for starters, you got to create a game plan. What is your goal for this month? Not only this month, but what about this week? What about today? You have to have a goal. You have to have a checkoff list. You have to have something that you know that you're doing, a clear vision each and every day. And it could be as simple as do something for my own business, do something for my team,
for sure,
and something just for my family, right? That's my kind of rule. I do something for myself,
how was I
something
so low
for my
earlier?
team.
Was I
and if I could be with my family, then I've had a successful day. But more than that, if you're running for Bahamas, if you're running for Vegas, if you want to hit that extra PV for the month, that bonus, or if you want Smart Start, all the things, you got to know your game plan and what you're doing, right? So create your game plan, number 1. Number 2, you got to get organized. It says most of the time, well, I wrote this, I'm like, it says what I wrote. What did I write down? Most of the time we don't accomplish our tasks because we don't have a system in play. And that is true, because for so long When I first got going, I just ran like the wind. I had no system in play. I was just signing people up there, and just talking to whoever, dropping off bottles and just doing anything that I could, which is a great strategy for a while. But if you do not have a game plan, once again, and you do not have organization and you don't have a system that you're following, you will lose. So I have probably lost so many people because of how unorganized
She blocked
I have
me.
been in the past. I finally just got a system down that is actually working for me.
She blocked me
but
for
you
commenting on French fries and fairy tales post.
to be organized. You have to have a funnel of some sort, either an Excel spreadsheet or on Instagram. Where are your people that have shown you interest, that have hit your, little polls, that have expressed, have you tried Monat? Yes or no? If they've said no, where do you put them? Do you remember who those people are? You have to be following up and creating those funnels to talk to people. How I do it is I have created in Instagram, we have our primary folder in our DMs.
He was joking, Dave.
Folder in our DMs, and then you have your request folder.
Oh my god!
I have made my general folder strictly for prospects only. Anybody who has ever messaged me and said, "Tell me more about Monat," or has hit one of my questionnaires on my stories of, "Tell me more," or "No, I haven't tried Monat." Any of those things, I have started conversations and put them in my general folder. Now I don't have to go searching through 100 DMs. They don't get lost. I don't forget their name. I just go down my list. Get organized, okay? You need to follow up. You need to connect. You need to get your boards. They just talked about boards in a previous little training that we did. And that was so good. If you've never heard of boards, look it up. It's an app. You can write your pre-written scripts just to work smarter, you guys. We want to work smarter, not harder. We want to be able to be effective and efficient in what we're doing.
Boring,
so that we
and she's so
time. Next, create.
Oh my God.
I think this is a great idea, and this is probably common sense, but this is how simple this business is. This business is so simple. It's not rocket science. It takes effort. It takes work. A lot of it is in here. And a lot of it's
oh my god,
it's the hurt feeling.
I just leave your heart at home for 1 second and let's talk about facts. For real. Sorry, I'm just taking a break to look at Dave's dogs.
It's the emotions, it's in your mind. If we could get rid of all that stuff, this business is not complicated, right? But I say create some photo albums. Maybe you all have done this, but guess what? I didn't do this for years. So what am I doing? Scrolling through my photos, 1,000 photo ups to find the thing that I had made. Create your photo albums, create your testimonials, create your graphics, create VIP info, create your opportunity info, all of those things for every single category. Okay, yes, I see some of you have already done that. Work smarter. Don't work like me. I did this for years and it is awful. Okay. How do you work best? You got to figure this out. This is something that each of us do differently. Do you need a time block? Can you work sporadically throughout the day? I know for me, I like to work a little bit throughout the day, but some people who do that, guess what they feel like? That all they do is work. This is so exhausting. It's a time suck. All I did was work all day. If that's how you're feeling, then you probably need a time block, a good couple hours, bang out your stuff, and call it a day. And then you can answer a few
3
messages,
weeks ago.
and that's it. So figure out how you work best. And then I just talked about, are you becoming a professional? Are you becoming the best? Do you want to be the best? And if so, put the time, put the energy, put the effort into learning and acquiring the skills that it takes to become a professional network marketer. There's so many amazing books. Entrepreneur Roller Coaster. We have a book, Go for No, Go Pro. You guys, all of those books, they're so simple of reads, but they're so good to get you off the ground and running. Okay, that is it from me. Go out, believe in yourself, surround yourself with positivity, give yourself those affirmations, overcome those hurdles, get your cute little outfit on, and we can all do this together. That is all I got. That's it. All right. Ashley, if you have any other last words.
Dear God, that was the most boring thing I've ever listened to. Oh my God. Seriously? All right. Dave, I have put a notification in the Discord. We're going live with Tish. So everyone should be notified. And I don't know. I don't even know what I want to do with my channel. I need to figure out. Maybe I just need to take a break and not take a break, but like not let the video throw me off. Okay. I mean, let's just look. Dave, can I show your dogs on the live stream? I know that you're a private person, kind of. So if I can't, let me know. But I want to show them on the live stream. I'll wait. Sorry, my voice sounds horrible.
I'm sick. I'm so sick. You see what? Huh? Okay, I'm gonna show Dave's dogs. All right. How do I do this? Floofs? All right. Oh man. Nope, that's not it. Add. Window. Add. No. Floofs. Add. Where's the Discord? Whoa. Nope, that's not it. There we go. These are Dave's dogs. And literally the best part of the Discord is seeing the floofs. Alright. This is them wanting to protect the house from the cleaning. Mr. Quacky said no. They're so cute. My voice is only bearable with my voice mod on. Okay. And then here's another. Look. They're just waiting to come back inside. I love them. Okay. Let me see. Where's the more? Oh my gosh. Look at them. They're so cute. Just the goodest puppies. Oh my gosh. They're so cute. They're okay sometimes.
I know my voice mod's kind of annoying, but my voice now sounds horrible. Let me see if... Oh, wait, there are some cats. Oh, I didn't ask for permission. Let me see if I have any more of Dave's dogs. Oh, I wish Avery was still on the next show, Moki. But she doesn't like showing him on live stream. That's all the floofs I got of Dave, and I don't break privacy for stuff, but they're so cute. Okay. At least your voice is gone because you're sick, not because you're irresponsible and got dehydrated, talked too much, didn't sleep, all the good things. Oh my gosh, Jessica. Where is it? I got some throat spray. I didn't even take it before my live stream. Hold on. I have 3 vacuum heads and 75 brooms, and Mr. Quack, you would disagree there. That's okay. They're just trying to, you know, protect. They don't understand. All right, I need to eat something, and I'm going to go live. I'm going to turn these private. I'm going to combine them. I'm going to export. I'm going to re-upload because I liked the keyboard part of it. And that should take me a hot second to do. We're going to go live at 2 a.m. I may take a nap, and everyone should be notified in the Discord. I'm so glad you had fun, Jessica. You and Wes making reels is the best. Okay, y'all, you're the best. I'll see you next time. End screen.